motivation. I've been on my haters. You could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
G go too fast. I don't need wear no seatbelt. Bad little got no upgrade. Now she got. How about the range on? Who is little baby? He going in. Man, these old rappers getting boring. They be taking shots, I ignore them. Send them to the hood while I'm touring. Making plays out of town like I'm Jordan. Need to go get your. Walk on my way, I'ma score it. Lamborghini, I don't want no Porsches. I'm on fire, don't touch me, I'm tortured. Had the fish on my teeth, I went porcelain. Put the ton on my back, I'm a horseman. One more year, I'ma make it a Forbes. They load me in the bay like he 40. I be sitting inside of the Moreland. Ain't no strings attached, keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it foreign it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. I spent the whole M on some clothes. Got up on this, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you. All of these my body, I got pissed. Somebody keep checking my pose. Walking in the club with no warning. Take care of the money, they swing on the. Water on me like the sunny, I shine when it's sunny, this platinum and rose. Gonna out the street when I go to DC, I'ma see the mall. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Prescott now on 2nd down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Second down, Prescott. Looking deep for Elliott. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 46 yards. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. And again, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Allen Hurns, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point forthcoming. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Taco Charlton in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work on it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional 1st down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Elliott. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Prescott. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. This time the extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, spinning away. And he'll be taken down inside the 15. And to make matters worse, a flag is down as well. Back near his own goal line, Winston. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out.
Let's go now. 5-0. You go, hey. Go get him. Green, triple C. Sonic.
To throw, Winston. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Jameis to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. He finds Hearns left side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Completes it to Hearns. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll throw again. Prescott. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A 2nd down throw for Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The 12 yards that time and picking up the 1st.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
First down, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. Hey, here we go. Here we go, 47, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. Switch, hey.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Buccaneers have it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Winston. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown of this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
Here we go. 188. Here we go. 46.
1st down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Here you go. Here we go. 188.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
Here you go.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Final play of the half. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Winston to throw it this time. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Taco Charlton in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Winston from the gun on third down. And break, the tight end's got it. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there.
Ready. Blue ready.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 26.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's Winston. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taco Charlton in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Throwing, Winston. He's got Evans. And they worked it. Well upfield across the 45.
Hey, let's get it working.
They'll run it now out of the guns. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters it.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll lose yardage, brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Prescott now on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
There you go. 26.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Here we go. All right, it's coming now. Here we go, 27. 46.
Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense. Now heading back out onto the field and following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, Prescott again. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The give is to Elliott, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard after the...
We got 46. Let's go. Let's finish now. We got 47. Done. 26.
Second down, Prescott. Airing it out for Hearns. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Ready. Blue ready. Where's up?
Now a second down throw for Winston. Evans has it left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The give is to Jones. Look at the spin. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Now Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To throw is Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. A very solid gain of 27. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
A first down carry by Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A second down throw for Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1. And just like that, it's third down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott looking for the end zone. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swaim, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Floating one, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And incomplete here on third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. This is caught by Jackson. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Winston. And Winston lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And some room to maneuver. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And Charles, I think when the schedule